Hello and welcome back to the property. Today is the 3rd of September 2025, so it's officially autumn, first month of autumn, fall, whatever. And it's 7:30 in the evening, so no longer afternoon, it's the evening. The sun is almost setting and you can see that in the distance it's raining. And I came here at the property to continue one of the tasks that I've started like 2 weeks ago. Last time I had some spare time to do some things at the property, and that task would be to put the trees in line. As you can see, some of the trees have leaned to this side or to the other side, but mainly to the left hand side as we are watching these trees. Mainly because of the winds. We had high winds around here, and because here at their root it's really fresh soil, loose soil, almost fluffy soil, as we filled in this experimental ditch. So if they found a spot that wasn't that solid to anchor their roots in, they tilted and they leaned to this side. As I said, I've started this task like 2 weeks ago, and there are already 2 trees that I've anchored and I've straightened them up. These ones. And beside those 2, we will have to straighten up 4 more trees. So these are the first 2 trees that I've straightened up. The process is pretty straightforward. I took these sticks, a thick stick or a small pole. I've hammered them into the ground at an angle, and from those sticks I put, in this case, a cable, a telecommunication cable that was no longer needed by our internet service provider company. And here I've put this insulation. This is an insulation for the PVC pipes, and over it, so this is soft, it's like spongy, and above it I've put this piece of plastic, again from a plastic tube, from a plastic pipe, so as to prevent that string, that cable, to strangle the trunk of the tree. And in order for it not to slip down, because as you can see it is pulling down on it, I've put this hay bale string and anchor it to one of the branches like this. So this is the system that I've come up with. So as you can see now, these are in line as much as possible. And like this, I will have to do 3 more trees. So I will have to do the first one from the upper side of the row, which is a little bit leaning toward the left hand side, and 3 more down there, from which one I already did. As my phone had some recording issue, I couldn't record with it, so I had to restart it. And meanwhile I said, no, wait, don't waste any time because the night is upon us. And I already did one, and I discovered that that telecommunication cable is not strong enough to sustain these trees, the last 3 trees. And so I've replaced them with some string from the hay bales, which I've tied them in between. So like this. Yeah, this is 1, 2, 3 pieces of hay bale strings, and again the same system. Some foamy insulation, spongy like, some hard plastic piece of plastic, and again anchor it so it won't go down. So as you can see now, this one is also straightened up, and guess which one will be next? Yes, that one. And hopefully we will have the time to finish it today. If not, if I come to think about it, I also brought flashlight, the one that you put on your forehead, so if the night comes I'll still have some light to finish the job, because I don't want to extend it much longer. So that is the next one that should be done, and I'll show you in a second. It's this one. Yeah, this one, although it's leaning to the right hand side, I don't know if I will straighten him up. Maybe. I'm just thinking about it, because mainly the winds come from the right hand side, from this direction, and it will be pushed to that direction naturally. Plus the root grew, or the trunk grew from the root straight up, so it's not tilted from the root system like the other ones. So I don't know, I'll think about this one, but until then, we'll see. Until then, let's finish up the remaining three trees that have to be anchored and straightened up. So straighten up, big boys. So these are the materials we are working with. So you can see the remaining 3 sticks, the remaining 3 pieces of plastic, and the remaining 3 pieces of PVC piping, isolation, spongy stuff, and of course the hay bale string. So first we will take one of these sticks and I will hammer it somewhere around here at an angle. I don't know if I can hammer it and filming at the same time. No, I cannot. So I'll just hammer it and come back. And another important piece of equipment, the sledgehammer. So the stick is hammered down at an angle in the ground, and now I will have to take one of these hay bales, which I've put on this little thing, and I'll need like 4 pieces of string. Let me just see if I can do this. No, I cannot do this. Yeah. So now we have our pieces of string, and we will take 1 piece of plastic with 1 piece of foamy insulation stuff and put them around the tree like this. I think I can manage. Yep. And then I will tie this string up to this little branch, this one, yeah, like this, you know, in order to sustain the other one. Then I will take this piece of string now. Cannot do it with one hand, so I'll just do it and show you the end result. Okay, so with 2 hands a lot faster it's working. And now you can see this one is also straightened up, this one. And as I said, I just put that stick in the ground and then anchor it with a hay bale string using this this plastic pieces of plastic and this insulation foam. And that's it. Go to do the next one. So right now it's like 8 o'clock in the evening. The job is done. I don't know, I hope that these things can still be seen on the screen, on the recording, because the sun, I think, has set and the rainy clouds are just spreading all over the sky. But I'm so excited. It was a really productive half an hour. So now if we have a look on the row of trees, they are much tidier, excepting this one. I mean, this one is also tidy, but it withered, so yeah, it needs to be replaced. And if we are to take one stroll, as you can see, the same system, the stick, the strings, and the protection for the bark, so the bark of the tree won't be affected because there is some strangling there. So 1, 2, again, really tidy, really nice. Of course that this is their first year of growth, so this year they were planted. So in the next years the nature will take its place and do its job, and they will straighten up by themselves, especially being anchored. The little one, I don't know, I'm just thinking if I should just leave it here to grow or if I should replace it next year. I don't know, we'll see. I think there's something on my camera, on the lenses, or it's just because it's so dark. And then this is the last one that I straighten up. Let me just try and clean them. The good old t-shirt cleaning lenses. A little bit better. So yeah, job done, half an hour, really productive. 4 trees for today, with the other 6 trees in total have been straightened up. That's all for now. Have a good one.